I know the whole skiing industry for the whole United States originated with the Swedes when they arrived here in the United States in the 1870 in New Sweden. I know that the Stadi family was quite instrumental in bringing it and developing the ski industry as far as the making of skis, and eventually in the late 1940s with Walter Stadi having the first ski tow in the whole United States was right here in Wallagrass on Soldier Pond Hill. But the third ski tow in the whole state of Maine was on the Frenchville Road that belonged to Philip Pelletier's family. Philip Pelletier was a third-generation farmer. He lived on the Frenchville Road in Fort Kent. His house is still there. And in the mid-1950s, 1954, I believe they called it the county ski tow. They just had a very small, just one tow rope at first. They just had a very small operation that year. In 1955, they developed it much more. They had more trail systems, and I believe they added the second rope that year. The ski tow itself was in Fort Kent, but it was kind of sponsored or kind of mentored by the Madawaska Ski Club. So it was really a town of Madawaska thing that kind of sponsored it and kind of managed it, I guess. And but the ski tow itself was actually in Fort Kent. The ski meet was March 17th, 18th, and 19th of 1956. And apparently there were thousands of people that attended. My father was just a young boy at the time, and they lived about a mile from the ski tow. And they could not get through to the ski tow because there was cars lining up and down the road for miles. So he had told me they had gone over to Baker Brook, New Brunswick to watch the ski meet from the opposite side of the river. I'm not really sure how the Lonesome Pine Trail started, but I believe it was in the late 1960s. I want to say 66 or 67. Some local townspersons, some of the Pelletiers themselves were involved. I know there was Paul Pelletier, who was Philip's oldest son, one of Philip's sons, and Jean-Paul Duval, and I believe Omer and Loretta Thibodeau were quite involved. They purchased the area, and they started the nonprofit group, and they built a very small lodge at first. So we've really helped develop the ski industry for the whole United States, or maybe even the whole world, or at least the Western Hemisphere, because of the immigrants that we had here, the Swedish immigrants, and they brought the skills that they had from Sweden and Norway and brought them here, and we just kind of changed them to our climates and developed them more to our area, and since now it's a multi-million-dollar industry here in our state.